Hi seniors, we are going to talk a little more in depth in this video about the hero's journey and the 12 stages of that hero's journey. From the video that we watched, the YouTube video, the TED Ed video on the hero's journey, he makes reference to the stages of the cycle as hours on the clock. This is not to confuse us and think that the hero is facing a new challenge on each hour, but rather to think of the journey as a cycle, much in the way that a day continues every day. So if you look at this slide here, at 12 o'clock, status quo, 1 o'clock, call to adventure, 2 o'clock, meet the mentor, and so on. So that is how we are going to think about analyzing the story of the twin heroes, and then in the coming weeks, the story of the Yellow Woman, and then following that, the life story of Malcolm X. So we're going to see how all of these stories fit into the 12 stages of the hero's journey. At the same time, we're going to be thinking about our own lives and how we have gone on this journey, or that we are on this journey ourselves. So let's take a closer look. At 12 o'clock, or the first stage of the hero's journey, is what's called status quo. This is the ordinary, everyday world of the hero's life, what they normally do, their activities, their everyday existence. The next stage in the journey is the call to adventure. The hero receives a mysterious message, or there's some sort of invitation, or a challenge is made, and the hero must decide whether or not to accept this challenge. Oftentimes, we see that the hero is reluctant at first. The hero is unsure of themselves. They don't always charge to action. There might be what's called the refusal of the call. Next, the hero might meet a mentor. Everybody needs a little help from their friends. This hero assistance might come in the form of someone older or someone wiser. But either way, this person helps them through their journey, gives them some sage advice, some wise advice. 3 o'clock, departure. The hero crosses the threshold. The threshold is the entranceway. A door is a threshold to your home, or you cross the threshold from your home into the world outside. So the threshold is the space between one world and another. So the hero leaves their ordinary home and they go to their new special world. Trials. The hero faces a series of challenges. This may be killing or slaying the dragon. Maybe they have a riddle to solve. Maybe they escape from a trap, or maybe they have to confront that thing which they most fear, or which will lead to some sort of growth or knowledge within the hero themselves. Which leads to this crisis. This is the hero's darkest hour. The hero might think that they cannot go on, but then eventually find the strength within. Or the hero can literally die and be reborn. Now, in life, it might not be that we actually die and come back to life, but it might be that a part of us dies away, something we might need to get rid of, maybe a fear or a bad habit. There's something that is changed where we feel like we are born again. And that's what this happens in this crisis. The hero faces their deepest fears, the things they're most afraid to do, and as a result, they are changed. And as a result, they are rewarded with some sort of special treasure. Maybe they are able to bring something back to the village that needs to be returned, or maybe it is just the reward of having this new inner strength or this new insight or knowledge. And then what's the result of this? The hero must deal with whatever the consequences are of their actions. And that's not always, it's not always good. Maybe it's caused more problems. Maybe they win, or maybe they still have to fight and confront their enemies and their fears. But eventually they return home. And in this return home, nothing is the same because the hero is changed. Just like in life, after we undergo a new experience, we are no longer the same. And sometimes this difference is so drastic that we can't even have the same friends we had, or maybe it sometimes makes new challenges for our personal life and our lives with our families. So in this return to what was the ordinary world, we are no longer ordinary. We have changed and become extraordinary or different in some way. And as a result, there's a new life. How does the hero fit in now that they have made these new discoveries and these new victories? What will be their new challenges as a result of the changes and discoveries made? And the resolution simply talks about, how does this story end? In our own lives, we know it doesn't end, it just keeps going, and new problems, new calls to adventure, new mentors, new trials will be in our future. But if we're talking about a story or literature or a movie, how does that story end itself? Does it end happily ever after, or does it end with a series of new challenges that our hero must endure? Okay, folks, we're going to continue to talk about this, so if you are still confused, don't worry. Keep those questions in mind to raise in class, and good luck on your adventure.